call outs with Kilo. Alright, what is up everyone? So I'm going to try to do this interchange call out guide. I know a lot of people sometimes want to know what's called what on interchange. And so usually with the spawns, let me just show you the route that I usually take. So I know immediately that I'm underneath Goshen. Like that back of Goshen over there. Then you should just wrap underneath here, go to the left, and then over here, this is a little back step area to get to the back of Goshen. Back of Goshen's that red and green store. Up here is the back of Goshen. No real specific call out here, but it's the back of Goshen. Really it, to be honest. And you actually go into Goshen. As we get in Goshen. So when you see that that red and green, that is Goshen. And so if you go over here, this spot in Goshen, over here, the side with the fire, there's two sides, obviously that side and this side. This side is the best to find your Tushonkas, if you're looking for your Tushonkas. If you need that for the quest, then over here, see right over here, see boom, Tushonka, right? It's the best place for it. And also over here is a great place for car batteries. Car batteries and spark plugs tend to spawn over here. Also, I've seen it on this side, but over these shelves over here. But we'll try to cover as much as the map as I can. So this is obviously going to be a very long video. So we'll go over here, we'll go towards computer, or the Ollie computer room, or secret. A lot of people like downstairs secret, but this is the button room over here. As you get in here, there's a little door over here, and there's a button in here. And then this button right here, you press it, disables the alarm for every single place. So that includes tech light and Kiva. Now we'll go to a secondary alarm that only disables the tech light alarm, but not the Kiva one. You go up here, and then you go up those stairs all the way to secret. Now we'll stay with first floor. We'll go hit second floor here in a second. Go over here. This is Ollie secret, right? Ollie back hall, first floor. So I'd probably call this like I'm the first floor of Ollie secret, right? Over here, this is what I like to call Ollie furniture. Of course, because this is Ollie, so the green store, right? The green over here. Ollie, right? You have Ollie furniture right over here. And now Texco, whatever you want to call it. This is a great, also, should mention for all my people looking for Kappa, that the beer oil spawns somewhere on these shelves sometimes. You'll find it on these shelves over here. You go to Texo, of course, your tech spawn, right? Everything you get out of here, your drills, your wires, your GPUs, your Tetrises, all that stuff. See, there you go. Boom. Tetris, not like it's worth anything. Fucking Pepe hands. Grab it, though, just because. We have 4 life. Behind Texo is 4 life over here. Yushanka, right? Your Yushka, of course. Top brand. So the great thing about Interchange is that most of the stores are going to have their own callouts, because you can just read the store. Oh, this is sports, right? They're in sports. Right? Oh my god, they're in top brand, right? You'll be able to notice where people are and just look at the store and then immediately call that out, right? Over here. Revise, right? We have revise over here. And then while we'll go through first floor also, you know, of course, you're a dick and stuff like that. A little cheeky spot over here where I like going sometimes. You could go up on top of here. And then you're able to look all the way down into Ollie. Nice little spot over here. Also, this is a, over here is a rare loot spawn. I found a lion here before. And then we'll make our way on over here into Rasmussen. Whatever people want to call it, another tech store. All your needs. Ooh, a graphics card. and Rasmussen for all your great tech needs. And this is tarp over here. People call this tarp. Tarp boxes, and you can jump on top of these boxes. And you can look down. Right, look down towards like Kiba and stuff like that. Now we're in avocado. This is avocado. And over here we'll move to, people call this G store. I call it generic personally. I like to call this generic. So yeah, while a little tip is for at least dumping gear, right? I personally like to dump gear as far away as possible in a dark corner of a shop, right? So here we're at Pretty Lights, right? This is Pretty Lights, and then all the way back here you get some like weapon spot, like some weapon attachments and stuff like that. So you can see you got a Ram suppressor for a Mosin, you got a crate up over there. Back here there is a rare loot spawn. I used to find stuff here all the time, but of course they nerfed it into oblivion. Yeah, it's like, you know, your buddy dies somewhere, you know, somewhere in Goshen, for example, right? And you're like, fuck, dude, where can I dump his gear? Well, you run over here, right, for example, and you go back here. It's like, oh my god, there's changing rooms here. You dump it in a corner, blah, 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 right? And you're good to go. So that's the biggest thing about Interchange. Just don't try to dump gear right next to the body because people are going to look. The further away you dump gear, the less of a chance is for someone to find it. Right? Never be lazy about dumping your friend's gear. Especially because they'll do the same thing for you. But here we have Kiba, right? We have Kiba over here, which is the main, you know, the main thing about Interchange, or one of the main things is Kiba, right? Over here across from Kiba is Brutal. And of course, what's nice is, of course, right there, there's the name of what it's called. Oh, can we all guess what that's named? Guess what? It is indeed named Mantis. Mantis is that call out. Over here, so there's not really one here, but you could tell by that logo right there that people like to call this Viking. Viking over here, National, another great spot. Viking National. Here a little secret, what I'd show y'all. So one of my favorite dump places, and of course here in National you have coats and you have shelves, stuff like that. Below in the description, I'll link a bunch of maps and guides and loot guides and stuff like that, so you know where everything is at in Interchange. Now, I like using this dump spot. This is one of my favorite things to use, right? You're able to dump almost anything, especially if it's in a backpack like this. Like if it's in a tri-zip or an F5 bag, something like that, like a slim bag. You're able to just fit anything in there, right? You could fucking fit your entire gear set right into that. Some stuff's gonna be more tricky, like a TV rig or like an AACPC, so stuff like that will be tricky to fit back here, but once it's in there, no one will be able to get it. And there's places like that all over Interchange, you gotta find them. And we'll go over here with, of course, Viking over here. Now, Spiel, I call it the marked room, because of course you have this little marked area, I guess. I don't know, with the candles and stuff. It's not really like a marked room per se, but I just like to call it that just because it kind of looks like a marked room. You have marked room or Spiel. I guess we did miss a store over here. We'll go hit this store real quickly. So this store is Telespot, right? Of course, by the name, right? I'll just go through every single store, but of course, most of the stores are going to be obvious in this map because of their signs out front. So this is Stars. I came with the call out as Stars over here. Not sure if this has an actual name. Well, unfortunately, I can't read Russian. So, yeah, Stars is what I call this place. Go over here. I don't know what to call this place. I haven't really found any people in here. I guess, like, if I were to make up a call out, it'd be the dark store across from Stars. There's a call out right there. And of course, you have MES over here. You have MES. You have TTS, right? As you can see, it's what's called TTS. We'll call that TTS. Another better view of it, TTS. You have the bookstore. All you need to call it the bookstore. Of course, obviously, it's a bookstore. The name right? Doesn't match up. Then again, I don't know what it actually says in Russian, but yeah, the bookstores. You got over here, you have Costin. Of course, right there says Costin. And make our way over here. You have Voyage to our left. Of course. It says Voyage, right? Over here is German. Of course. It says it's German, right? Another tech store, stuff like that. So, as I've said, a lot of these places are going to be named right above their store because that's what it is. That's what it's called. So it's going to be easy. You just have to play Interchange over and over again. But once you get the callouts down, it'll be easy. Like, this is Bizarro, right? Obviously, because Bizarro. It's pretty simple. So we will venture onto, also I guess over here also, we have Med Tent. A lot of people call us the Med Tent. And then I call this personally the Tents, right? The Tents is what I like to call that. Since I also, before we forget, let's venture into the third big store, because of course we have Goshen over here. Then we have Ollie, the green store. Of course, we can't forget about the blue store, right? Idea, IKEA, whatever people like to call it. So we'll move on past TTS. Take our river. Oh, also, tip. These canvas pillars aren't bulletproof. Do not take cover behind these canvas pillars because you could shoot right fucking through them. You'd shoot right through them. I've killed many people through these because they do not know this is bulletproof. See if I could get a impact. See? There you go. Not bulletproof. And we have Trend, of course, right? We have Trend, the Idea Eskies, and that would be the Idea Back Hall, Idea Secret, first floor. So we have Nortex here. Right, Trend to our left. We have this store. We have Modez. Mode 7? Is that Mode 7? I guess it's Mode 7, right? We have Dino over here. And then let's make our way over to Idea. There's not a lot here. But of course, we have Idea, right? Nothing really to show around here. I personally don't like fighting in the main stores. If I could avoid a fight in Idea, Goshen, or Ollie, I 100% will. Yeah, this, of course, Idea. I personally like staying second floor. Second floor, in my opinion, is the best and safest place to be. Second floor, you are king, in my opinion. So we'll get to second floor, right? This is the main hall. So now I'm going to be trying using some distances just so you guys know. So about from the Idea escalators, which we just went up, down towards Tech Light, which is all the way down there. Those towards the Tech Light Eskies. It's about 200 meters. It's about 200 meters. And then this store name, Tarkov Star. We'll go down here. To my left over here is Father and Sons. As you could tell, Eastland. Right over here. And yeah, of course, we have the Idea Back Hall, Idea Secret. Make our way over here. We have the Free Med. I've heard Free Med is what people call this. It's probably what I call it as well. A lot of the times I call this Free Med. Over here, we have Furniture. Call this Furniture because, of course, it's looks to be a furniture store. And now we move on over here. And this hallway, my buddies, at least we've came up with multiple names. This could be the Graffiti Hall, the Graffiti Connector Hall, the Idea Food Court Mall, Food Court Hall, not mall. Did I say mall? Regardless, right? The Connector Hallway over here towards Idea. Then we have the corner store, Tourist, right? In Tourist over there. Of course, people call this main hallway the main hall or whatever. Now we got a store here, our Arena, which is the gym store. A lot of people call this Arena or the gym store. Make our way over here. So this, we have nicknamed it, my group at least has nicknamed it Graffiti. Of course, there's Graffiti. This used to be called Construction, but there are just so many construction stores in this map, so we decided to give them all I always give most of my unique names. This one is known as Graffiti. Of course, these are the Idea side food courts because it's towards Idea, right? We got McDaniels, we got whatever that is, and then we have FCK. So we make our way on over this way towards Burger, which we'll get there here in a sec. Now we're encountering the Furniture Octagon. Of course, a lot of names for this. My friend group, a lot of us use opposite vehicle. But this could be, you know, MES, MES Hole, MES Octagon, Fig Octagon, Fig Hexagon, whatever people like to call it. A lot of callouts for this hole. Oh, there's a neat little trick here. I don't have a scope on my gun, but if someone's in Mantis, over there in that corner, you could headshot them 100% every single time. You're able to go over here, lay prone, or even crouch. Even crouch all the way back here, and you're able to head tap someone if someone's in that corner of Mantis right there. And from this octagon to the opposite octagon over there, it's about 150 meters. And now we move over to Burger. Burger's another great spot. So Burger over here, of course, has the card swipe. If we move on over here into this bathroom, press your interact key there, and then you have your safe room. Safe room, I'll show you here in a little bit after we get done with the second floor. So here we're on second floor. So I really don't know what the best call out is for someone, but my friend group, we like to call it the drop store. You could call it the corner burger store, but call it the drop store because we used to drop gear in the store a lot. So you could totally call this as the corner burger store. It would totally make sense. At least to me it would. Over here we have Top Goshen. This is top of Goshen because Goshen's right down there. So this is above it, Top Goshen. And here is another button. This alarm, or this button, disables only the tech light alarm. So this would not disable the Kiba one, just the tech light one. So this is Jacob's Construction. Of course, another construction store. But, of course, we name it after, you say Jacob's Construction because this is called Jacob and Jacob. It's a great spot. Jacob's over here, and we keep moving. Our right will be Coffee Joy. Coffee Joy. And over here at the corner is Tardux. And then we have the main windows. That is called Hot Dog. These, of course, are the rafters. These are rafters towards Graffiti. These are the rafters towards Papillion. These are the window rafters. Right, then you have the main windows. Once we get to the main windows over here. So about here to the checkpoint is about 175 meters, but if you range to 150, you should hit head almost every single time. We go over here. So from here all the way down towards the tower, let's say, it's about 250 meters. It's about 250 to the tower. Make our way over here. We're at the generator, right? It's called generator. You have sushi right over here. Let's keep going. And at the right, I like calling this orange leaf. A lot of people call this Chinese, but I like sticking with orange or orange leaf. Make our way forward, and then to our right will be underway or subway. I just say subway. Easiest. We have Philly over here. This store over here is Philly. We make our way right over towards pizza. Papa John's. We'll say Papa John's. I call this pizza. It's simple. Make our way on over here. And now we are looking at arcade. People call this museum. I personally think arcade is a better fit name for this place. Of course, because of the arcade machines. We take a left over towards Fig. This is Figaro, Fig. There's a spot over here. Right, let me show you guys if you guys have. I don't think you guys need to have a high strength, but you guys sit over here. You can see all the way down to the hole. All the way down towards MES hole. Or the furniture octagon. You're able to look all the way down there. Right, and also into into Jacob's Construction and into Subway and stuff like that. So a lot of cheeky spots like this on Interchange. This over here, my friend group mainly calls this Big Hole. And of course, they're being opposite Big Hole. Well, we mainly call this Big Hole, but of course you could call it Fig. The Fig Octagon, the Fig Hexagon, right? Whatever you guys like to call it. The Fig Hole. But my friend calls this Big Hole, but Fig Octagon will probably be the best one. Make our way over here. We have the corner construction store. Then we have the middle construction store. I know not very specific callouts, but have to do because they're very similar stores. Right, going past the arcade over here, we have the Techlight Food Court Connector Hall, the PAP Connector Hall, right over here. Of course, in front of us we have Papillon, Papillion, PAP, short way to call it PAP, and then we have the Techlight side food courts, or the Ollie side food courts, of course, because they're towards Ollie, towards Techlight, right? Burger, Chico's, and then the cupcake store, right? Maybe over here towards PAP, a spot I like using in PAP, especially you don't even need max strength for this, but let's see if I can hit this first try. Go up here, jump up onto here, and you gotta make sure to sprint, jump, and you're up here. A great spot looking down idea, of course, even a great spot looking towards Pizza, the Connector Hall. Hell, even a great spot when you're looking towards Techlight, right? Of course, you could jump up on top of those, you can jump up on top of these. So many angles on Interchange. That's why I love this map. So many ways to outplay people. Now over here we have Dark Store. People just call us Dark Store. Of course, because it's dark in here. And then Techlight. Of course, Techlight, the main tech store here. Techlight for all your tech needs. Your GPUs, your CPU fans, your light bulbs, your motors, everything. And then, ooh, wow, another graphics card. Let's go grab that. Let's try double graphics cards. Let's go. I attach this. Now over here we have Med. Ultra Med. Of course, you open this key over here, and there's a like a LEDX spawn, a defib spawn, an O-scope spawn. All the Med spawns over here. With that key, now. Oh, also, we call these things the planters. So these are like Techlight planners, of course, PAP planners. Over down there would be towards like the idea planners, right? This general call out for these concrete things with the grass coming out of it are the planters. Now, also a distance, if you guys want to know distance from Techlight towards the same thing for idea, right? From here all the way towards Secret, towards the back hall, it's about 100 meters. Now we're over here with the back of the Techlight Esky. We call this the back of the Techlight Esky, the back of the escalator, stuff like that. Oh, we have Fashion, of course, over here. Sarah. Over here, Urban. And in Fashion, there's a place where you could get on top of here. You jump again, and then you're on top of here. And this is another cheeky little spot, right? People coming up Secret or the back hall. People coming from here, from there. There's so many lanes, and a lot of people don't expect this, but make sure to always check up here because there's a lot of people sit up there. And then we go back here. This being Secret or Ollie Secret, Ollie back hall, right? Of course. Down towards where that button is. And yeah, the biggest thing about Interchange is just the stores are mostly labeled. So once you understand that most of the stores are labeled, then you'll understand the callouts and it'll be easier for you. I know a lot of people have a tough time because they think Interchange is such a big map, but it's honestly not that bad. It's not that bad, you just gotta play it. Right, and of course you have the parking garages underneath, which is, you know, underneath Idea, underneath Goshen, underneath Ollie. The front of them all over here, you know, top You know, front ultra over here. We have front ultra, then we have bottom ultra, first floor. You know, over here, top mid, bottom mid. Now, let me go top mid really quick. We'll go top mid. Then there's bottom mid. Right, then we have top Goshen and bottom Goshen. We have the med tent. We have the tents. Right, this is another really great spot because you could lay prone over here and go look into Goshen. And you can see people over there and just head tap. And it's a great spot. But you're pretty... You stand out a lot over here, of course, because if once you start shooting, especially unsuppressed, people are going to notice and people are going to look. Yeah, of course, bottom mid, top mid, bottom ultra, front ultra, top ultra. We get the windows, right? We have checkpoint. We have we call this grass over here the median, right? And then you have the Ollie parking lot, the Idea parking lot, the front of the mall parking lot, the stage, right? And over here, let's take you down to the kill extract. So if you remember where I interacted with the urinal and the urinal went up, this is the place to go. So you hit the urinal, you go down, and you go down into the parking garage. That's one of the fastest routes, right? Of course, you go right in front of Kiba. Right in front of Kiba, straight down into the hole in the ground. This is the hole in the ground, of course. Over here and take a left. Once you take a left over here towards the hole in the wall. Alright, you take the hole in the wall. And then over here, this is the safe room. So this door will open up. And then you will be able to get in there. And then there's a rare loot spawn. You'll be able to get bitcoins, lions, your streamer items, a bunch of stuff here. Moonshine. This is a great room to have. Right? And the key for this is 11SR. 11SR. It's a great key. I would 100% recommend always using it. Now, once you're in this room, there is a lever that you are able to activate, and that lever activates Object 14. Now, Object 14 is a mini Kiba. So a mini Kiba, right? There's a trooper spawn, also a rare spawn. So if we go over here, it's a pretty far run, but is it really worth it? It depends. If you're solo, I wouldn't recommend taking it, just for the off chance that someone actually takes that room. But if you're playing with a duo or a trio, make them wait in there. You know, whoever swipes the card obviously has the authority to go if they want to, right? So we'll go over here. Of course, that leads into Goshen. Keep running over here. We're underneath the I think like Dino-ish over here. Essentially underneath like the Idea side of the mall. And then we wrap a right over here. And yeah, I'd recommend going here if you are playing with someone or playing with people. Make them wait in the safe room while you come all the way over here. And then for your loot, there's an M4 that spawns. There's a bunch of great spawns here. That if it's good, it's good. Definitely worth it. Right? Then you go over here. You go inside these crates, and you see where this power box is. Right? This opens up. And it's the mini Kiba. And we go back, and yeah. So as always, you just have to put time into playing Interchange. Interchange is a great map. Especially now, it's where everyone's at. The only thing I'd always recommend is definitely bringing a flashlight. Flashlight's going to be your best friend, especially with how dark Interchange is. Interchange is a very dark map, especially without the power. Come over here, came up Idea. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment. Feel free to come into my stream at twitch.tv/kilo_whiskey_. sure to come over there and go over there and ask some questions if you have any questions about Interchange. I know this is a very daunting map. I know this is a very long video, but people want an in-depth video, and this is about as in-depth as I could go, you know. And yeah, I'll try to have some links down below about loot guides, where stuff spawns and stuff like that. But once you get to learn Interchange, it's a great map, and definitely a great, unique map to be able to outplay people. And one of the best places, like use these rafters, y'all. Use these rafters, right? You're able to use these rafters and peek into tech light. And you're able to jump on this rafter, right? Over here. You're able to peek down idea, right? There's a bunch of great spots to outplay people on this map. A bunch of great spots. For someone playing solo, right? When you're playing solo, you have to be a little bit more slower. A little bit more slow in my opinion, especially on Interchange. You can't just hold W solo. It's hard to, at least. You can do it, but it's hard. Best place is just like play a little bit slower. Play on top of these rafters. Play on top of things. Right? There's so many angles that you're able to play in order to outplay people. And I'd 100% recommend using the map to your advantage. Your map knowledge, your map awareness will beat any person with godlike aim. 100%. If you're going up against Shroud, and this is Shroud's first time on Interchange, but you've been playing Interchange and know the callouts and know the map, 9 times out of 10 you are winning every single fight. It's true. Map awareness is king in this game. It's king in Tarkov. But yeah, I think that does it for this Interchange callout. I've probably missed a couple things, but Interchange is a great map. Once you get to know it, once you get to play it, once you get to understand, Interchange is a great map. And in my opinion, one of the best maps. It's got your CQB, it's got your mid-range, it's got your long-range. Everything that I personally look for in a map. So yeah, guys. I appreciate y'all watching the video. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to go to my Twitch, ask me there. Go to my comments, go to my DMs. Feel free to ask. It just got really loud. But yeah, chat. Appreciate y'all being here. Till next time. Y'all have a great night. Have a great day. I'll catch you guys next time. Alright, stay safe out there. Peace, y'all.